I see 33D3, I don't go looking for it. It just appears. License plate, clean as a billboard. Then another 333 on the way to Leamington. The first 10U runs perfect, dead on time. 15-minute break waiting like a reward. On a windy New Year's night, that feels like alignment. Cold wind, sharp wind. The kind that pushes against the bus and reminds you who's really driving. Last time I saw 333 early in a shift, the trip fell apart. We started clean, then the pickup stacked up. Late by 12 minutes. Always how it goes. Order dissolving into entropy one stop at a time. That night, the first plate on the rebound trip was 666, just to balance the equation. Tonight, Nicollet is twitchy. A large, agitated young person starts walking toward the bus before I've even stopped. Too eager, too close to the mirror. I give the longhorn a warning pulse. Not anger, geometry. Distance matters with a 40-foot vehicle. Downtown feels charged. Fire alarm at target. Girls circling the Mary Tyler Moore statue. Something thrown. Maybe at the bus, maybe not. Hard to tell. Sometimes I wonder if something happens online and it ripples outward physically. A digital disturbance becomes a street vibration. Collective consciousness with Wi-Fi. By the third trip, I'm mostly on time. That's victory on the 10. Nicollet Mall bleeds minutes. 10 miles per hour, pedestrians drifting like leaves. The 18 ahead of me absorbs half the crowd. Free ride zone math. Everyone who drives here knows the pattern. The 18 southbound gets swallowed. The 10 northbound fills like a lung. Reverse the free direction, and you reverse the delay. I get 5 minutes down instead of 12. That's a win. Gallbladder starts whispering. Could be the orange. Could be tight pants. Could be 3 days of T-bone, wine, pasta, post-Maha Shivaratri indulgence catching up with me. Coconut curry treats me better than cheeseburgers. Vietnamese oil doesn't hit like steak fat. Bodies know things doctors argue about. 35-minute recovery. Rare gift. Extra bored life is strange. Random routes stitched into a 10-hour tapestry. After Northtown Mall in Fridley, I deadhead all the way to American Boulevard, flip into an 18D northbound, then morph back into a 10H like some kind of transit shapeshifter. The night riders are consistent. The girl with the nose ring on always wandering, always high. The drunk on Lowry who launches himself from the bench too early and nearly collides with the bus. The school bus instinct kicks in. Stop early, let them come to you. Adults with child timing. You cannot assume shared physics. Compassion fatigue is real. You stop reacting to spectacle. You just calculate angles and keep the mirrors clear. Between trips, I audit my life. WhatsApp deleted, Instagram private. Boundaries installed like software updates. When the only person you talk to on an app is also the only person asking for money, the app becomes expensive. $300 a month expensive. That's not communication, that's subscription. Peace has a cost, but so does chaos. I think about Europe sometimes. Spain, café con leche. Fresh squeezed orange juice that tastes like sunlight instead of concentrate. Croissants that taste like butter instead of chemistry. If you stack enough overtime, maybe you don't need a relationship, maybe you just buy plane tickets, but even that world shifts. American passports don't glow the way they used to. The global mood changes. You feel it the way you feel downtown tension. Invisible but present, back in the driver's seat. I hear another bus ripping through the ramp at Leamington, engine wound tight, cameras everywhere, GPS tracking speed to the decimal. The system sees everything, yet somehow nothing changes. Supervisors watch layovers while the data streams quietly in the background. The bus records you all day long. You can't hide from the machine. I left a layover 8 minutes late after ranting into my phone. Made up time down Central, Lucky Lights, then a train at 37th. Steel reminding you who really controls the schedule. Deadhead down 35W, wind pushing sideways, dirty mirrors catching highway glare. Rain is worse than snow. Visibility collapses and desperation rises. Portland would have paid more, Mount Hood in the distance. But rain changes driver behavior. Rain changes passenger behavior. Everything shifts underwater. Families drift the same way roots do. Dad dies, gravity changes, connections thin. Some people only orbit while there's a center holding them. The green dot on the phone glows. For a second I think, surveillance, CIA. Then I remember, recording indicator. Not everything is a conspiracy. Sometimes it's just the microphone on. 12:20 departure. Wind still howling. Another loop beginning.
Chinese New Year arrived first, the quiet new moon opening of the Chinese New Year. Red lanterns rising against winter, doors swept, debts forgiven. The old year thanked and released. Then the swell of Mardi Gras, brass bands, sugar, spectacle, one last bright exhale before restraint. Feast before fast, color before contemplation. The moon thins again. An eclipse passes its shadow across the sky, and in the stillness behind the noise stands Mahashivaratri, the great night of Shiva, vigil, fasting, dissolution of illusion, not destruction for chaos but clearing for renewal. This year I did not let these currents pass without participation. I prepared, wallet washed, accidental baptism, new shirts, new socks, new layers closest to the skin, shoes that never fit released, old jacket retired. Broken TV removed from the house like a dead screen no longer allowed to reflect me. Garbage out, candles lit, coins placed deliberately, kitchen reset, car organized. Logbooks from 2012, a full Saturn orbit of memory, finally closed, and then the quieter preparations, old flames given distance. Not slammed doors and just space, WhatsApp deleted, Instagram private. Text threads from Denny the genius snoozed into silence. The digital noise dimmed, boundaries drawn without announcement. Architecture, not isolation. Tonight there is no booze. No indulgent blur disguised as celebration. If Mardi Gras is the ritual of excess, I am choosing the other side of the equation. Restraint with intention. Rest instead of roar. A light work week ahead. 3 days in the classroom. A clean break from the streets. Fluorescent lights and whiteboards instead of cold air and chaos. Structure instead of drift. A softer rhythm. The sauna heat still in my muscles. The apartment lighter, the car less cluttered. The phone quieter. I feel like I have covered the bases. Not perfectly, not ceremonially ordained by the heavens, just deliberately. Sometimes an auspicious year begins not with fireworks, not with chanting, not with beads thrown from balconies, but with water, with sleep, with 3 steady days of work, with choosing not to pour the drink, with letting the moon do her turning while I do mine.
Not in the fake text machine. Focus on what is in front of you. Work, breath, body, reality. Social media is a trap disguised as connection. Even browsing Instagram creates the urge to perform, to show off, to broadcast awareness. It's human nature, but nature needs discipline. Interaction belongs in real rooms, not glowing rectangles. The AI experiments and video editing, that's different. That's craft. That can stay. At work, the mission is clear. Hospitality, even the drunks. The trains in Europe, calm, efficient, detached but warm. Be a customer service robot, a high-end limo driver to the stars, a butler in white gloves. Being around people is strength, it's in the blood. A period of recovery, financial and emotional, is overdue. The past shaped you. It does not own you. Health now matters more than ego, romance, or fantasy. Tonight downtown, a car flew past at Grand Theft Auto speed. 2 masked kids hanging out the windows. Adrenaline clears the mind. This is not a video game. This is a body that needs protecting. Wine every night is too much. The cast iron T-bone was perfect, pink center, crisp edge. The Mineola tangerine juice was bright and sweet. Brussels sprouts, sourdough, eggs at 4 p.m. A strange but satisfying rhythm. The bloating, the sweat, the blood pressure pill waiting on the counter. Sweat pouring, mind quiet. That's the medicine. 60-hour paychecks are luck, not identity. Less wine, more water, fasting, lighter body, new moon tomorrow, new socks, new underwear, new white t-shirts. Clean slate rituals matter, even if only to you. Work starts at 11:11, route number 3. Instruction Center week, calm routes. A reset month, the open sheet at North Loop can wait. No overtime until next Sunday. Tonight, sauna, water, maybe 1 glass, not 2, and sleep. Rinse and repeat. Stay here. The present is dangerous enough. It deserves your full attention.